Happy Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, that is. I'm excited to be here with you. I am America's Supermom, and today is Super Bowl Sunday. But I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about what does super mean to you? This is such a big game. We've got halftime shows and performances, but I wanted to take a few minutes to define what super means to me. So, as a mother, and a mother not just of one, two, three, four, or five kids, but 15, I enjoy being in a situation to where I can have a super pledge, so to speak. I have used the word super as an acronym for some of the things that I believe are important to show up as your best self in your daily routine. So every day is not going to be a super day. We're not going to always feel like getting out of bed, doing some of the routines that we do, but it's about our mindset and attitude that makes all the difference. So not only are we celebrating Super Bowl today, but we're just a few days out from Valentine's Day. So I wanted to get on here and show something really small that you could do, that you could give to coworkers, your children, um, people that are associated with how you conduct business. You can make like a dozen of these up, set them on your desk, and give them out throughout the day if you're working in a brick and mortar, for example, for Valentine's Day. Now, this is just a plastic champagne glass that's filled with a little tissue paper and Hershey Kisses. And the bottom has like a little felt on it. And this is just a gift bag, right? That is tied with a string. So I am going to give you guys a couple of different things that you could do. Nothing is prepared. I'm just kind of doing this as I go. All right. Because just a way that we can highlight what we can do, just some small things when it comes to thinking about Valentine's Day. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to be talking about what super means to me. So, super is an acronym. And so the first one is stand out, right? So, S is for stand out. What are some things that you can do that makes you stand out, right? Do you have a certain signature that you put in your email? Do you have a special note or a quiz that you put on your invoices? Right? Do you make it where people are excited to look at their invoice because maybe it's some treasure or gem that they're going to find? Maybe it's a gift. Maybe it's a word find. If they do the word find, then they get a discount, right, on their next bill or service, or they get something for free, right? So it doesn't have to be something major, taking a lot of money or anything. It can just be the little things, right? The little things that you do. Do you put candy inside of your mailings that you send out? Maybe it's something as simple as a tea bag, right? Reminding people to practice mindfulness and relax and have a cup of tea. This is something you can fit in an envelope. Well, anyway, so S is for standout. Now, this is a thing of cups. It only costs $1.48, right? So you could take these and just take one of them out. None of these things I opened before, so hopefully you can still hear me with this little noise. But you could take this cup, and I have these gift bags here, okay? And I'm trying not to get distracted and forget what I'm talking about, because you is unite with the tribe. Okay. So you can get these little bags. This says to you from me. Right. So this is just a regular little gift bag. So you can put the cup inside the bag. It's not a special type of cup or anything. This is just a nice little Valentine's cup. So then you can take this cup, you can put it with tissue paper, right? And then you can grab some chocolate and just put it on top, right? And so then you can close this up and you can give these out as gifts. Now, if you don't want to do chocolate, You could take that out because depending on how long you're going to have this in your car, if you're somewhere hot and you can't put chocolate in there, then you can put tea bags in there, right? You could put some tea bags, or maybe if you have some samples, they could be samples of your own. Um, I have like these little, see if I have some right here next to me. Yeah. So I have these little lip glosses, right? That are samples. So I could put them in there, right? I have these little rocks that have affirmations on them. So this one says success. So I could put that in there if I wanted to, right? Any kind of small thing, you can put that in there. So that's something that you could do. All right. So you is unite with a tribe, right? So it's all about understanding what is it that you value. What are the things that really light you up, that you're excited about when it comes to showing up in your business and things of that nature. So that's what U is. P is for positive outlook. All right. So this is another thing I'm showing you. These are just the plastic champagne glasses. 349. I think I might have got them on sale. Okay. So you just take this, and I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna be done. So P was positive outlook. Hopefully I can get these apart because sometimes they are so challenging to get apart. Okay. So I was able to get that. Um, so this is what it looks like. And then you just put the leg on the bottom of it, right? So you could take this and you can put some tissue paper. We're just recycling here. Okay, so the E is events, right? So you might not be going to an event, but maybe and this is where you can put the little chocolate on top. See? All right. Now, if you don't want to do that, I have another thing. This is like a little small gift from Mary Kay. I'm a Mary Kay consultant. So I just wanted to show this. This is a sleep mask. Okay, so E is events. Now, many of us may not be doing things for Valentine's Day, but look at this. This is says dream, right? And it's pink, and that's very appropriate for Valentine's Day, but it has this little case, right? So what you could do is put this back in there and put this inside the champagne glass. Okay. And that is a neat little gift that you can give. Now, when you're doing it for the champagne glass, what I do is I put this upside down and then I tie it with a ribbon, and then there you go. Okay. So E is for events. Now, everyone may not be going places or doing things for Valentine's Day, but how can you make it special? So, something as simple as having a champagne glass filled with a gift or some candy makes it where it stands out, because most events are the things that are very memorable, right? If we're going to a graduation or we're going to the Super Bowl or some other major event, there is some memories attached to that. So when you think about maybe you're not going to an event, but how can you make the holiday eventful? And that's creating small memories or gift items that go along with that holiday, because it's conversation pieces that people will think about. When you have this, and that's going to stand out. That's going to be a residual marketing product, because residual marketing is when I'm no longer in the room, but people are talking about something I did or something I gave them. So if this is sitting down on their mantle, for example, it's a conversation item. Someone goes by, "Oh my goodness, this is so nice. Where'd you get this from? Did you make this?" No. America's Supermom sent me that when for Valentine's Day, right? So this is an opportunity for you to have that residual marketing. Now, we're talking about Valentine's Day, but it could be anything. Maybe it's their birthday and you want to say, "I would like to have a toast to your birthday." and inside it's filled with a gift card or something like that. So I can go on and on with these different examples for things that we can do. But the point is, when we're dealing with events, we may not interact with that person in person, so to speak, in real life, but there's so many things that we can bring that personal touch to that event, to that time frame, that holiday, that is just as impactful. And then the last letter of super is R, and that's recognizing others. So thinking about, maybe you don't celebrate Valentine's Day, which I really don't, but it's one of the major shopping days, right? I think there's like 8 billion conversation hearts that are sold during Valentine's Day. There's like lots of different trivia about it. You wouldn't believe. I think it's like over 145 million roses that are grown every year for this day. So, do your research, but figure out how can you leverage that holiday and recognizing others. It could be a great opportunity for you to reach out to people in your network that have a lot of business around Valentine's Day. So maybe you're talking about a florist, maybe a restaurant. Trying to think who else. Um, because people go out to dinner. Um, Maybe even travel, like with airports or something. I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing it out there, but the point is, if you have connections that are in those business industry categories, you might want to reach out to them and see if there's something you can collaborate with. So, for example, if you have a florist, this is a real life example. I have a client that has a book, a love book. That's what I'll call it. It's a romance novel, and so she connected with florists in a boutique around gifting some items to those particular industries in exchange for them offering her the opportunity to have her book as it's there in the store, and all the sales that she makes from that placement in the store, they get a commission off of. So, how can you collaborate with some of these different venues that are going to be getting a lot of traffic on that day? Could you possibly donate some things that could be gifts that they could give away to their clientele when they come in, right? Some of these places, you might want to give them a gift card, right, for a discount in your services or something like that. So when you think about recognizing others, how can you co-create something where you're collaborating and not competing, but you're using that opportunity to even help them to level up? So I know if I was going to a florist to get some flowers and they gave me a free gift card for something else, I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I went there, wasn't even expecting it. I cannot believe they gave me this for free." Right? Or if I got a book for free or something. Anytime that we can get something that we weren't expecting, it really leaves an impression on us, because that ability to surprise someone is priceless. We all love surprises, and good ones are always something that we enjoy receiving. So, hopefully, this gave you a little insight. So, I'll do a quick recap over super. Super is an acronym, and it stands for stand out, unite with a tribe, positive outlook, events, and recognizing others. So as you think about going into this week, think about how can you show up as utilizing some of these super traits that can help you and other people be the best version of themselves. So I will conclude by saying, go Eagles. I don't even know if the Eagles are going to win. It's so funny. I never even really watch football except for the Super Bowl. So I never know who's going to be in it. It's always a surprise. And then the team that I go for always loses. But, I usually like to go for the other team. right? So if everybody is all on the coattails of one team, then I like to take the contrary, right? But this year, I've had so many people in my network want to say go Eagles. So I'm just going to follow the crowd this year. So we'll see how it turns out. But one of the things that we do here, we still have 10 kids at home, is we have a poster board and we put each team on the poster board. So you have to sign which team you're with, because people start changing when the winner wins. They're like, I said I wanted that team to win, but this way we have it documented, right? So they put down what side they're for. And then at the end of the game, whoever wins, they get a Super Bowl ring. Now, we can't afford to get people real Super Bowl rings, but we get ring pops. So if you're the winning team, you get ring pops, so that's your Super Bowl ring. So that's what we do as a tradition with our family. But I encourage you to have fun, be safe, and think about how you can show up being super in your personal and your business life. You don't have to do it all at once, but you can just start taking the steps little by little, inch by inch to get where you want to be. So, have an amazing weekend. Enjoy Super Bowl, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye for now.